What's good, everybody? My name is Brandon Mitch, and I'm pretty much showing you guys the unseen side of starting a clothing brand. I don't know if you guys have watched my previous video, but I was actually in the process of constructing a Carpenter set, jacket and pants. And I'm not a sewing student, I'm not a fashion student. I've just recently picked up sewing. So this was obviously a very big learning curve for me when it actually came to learning how to sew. This is my first time ever attempting to actually sew an actual pair of pants and jacket. So it's completely different from a t-shirt or some sweatpants. Completely different process and a lot more pieces. So yeah, like I said, it was a learning process. But my goal behind learning how to sew, like I've said this before in previous videos, is because I want to minimize the time period that it takes for me to receive a piece and for me to be like, okay, I want these changes made. I feel if I learn how to sew, I'm actually able to make those changes in the process of actually making my samples myself. Now, granted, I do have a manufacturer for more complicated projects like that denim, for example. I work with my manufacturer, Eli, because that's something I couldn't do by myself, at least yet. Maybe down in the future, but you know, when I have those type of projects, it's good to have people in mind that I could use. But for like t-shirts, sweatpants, jackets, Carpenter pants, that type of stuff, I feel like I should be able to do that. So that's pretty much my goal with this. So I'm going to be showing you guys the Carpenter set I made. Now, I had one made before previously with my very first manufacturer, and that took about, I want to say about 3 to 4 months to receive back. It took a cool minute for me to get back. So I actually want to show you guys that first set and actually the difference between the one the manufacturer made than the one I made. Like, the quality is night and day. Granted, the manufacturer sourced the fabric. That's something I've learned that actually takes your brand up to the next level, is actually sourcing your fabrics if you're going to get into cut and sew. I highly recommend it because you can actually, it makes more sense if you have a higher price point or a higher ticket. It makes more sense for people to pay that because they know the quality of the stuff that they're going to be getting from you is a lot better compared to, you know, some of these other brands that are just throwing their logos on blanks and, you know, trying to sell it for $150. I'm not doing that. So yeah, should I try it on? I don't know if I want to try it on, but let me grab it and pull it out. Let me show y'all. All right, y'all. So this is the first Carpenter set I had made. Now, granted, it's not necessarily super bad, right? But just from what I'm able to design now compared to what I was doing before, it's not the same. And also, too, understanding the quality of what I'm making and what I'm using to make stuff, it makes a huge difference. So one of my big issues with this was, my the pockets. Like, I couldn't get to the pockets, right? That was one of the big issues I had with this. It's too small. I don't know if y'all can tell. Like, I could pull it off, but I wanted it to fit more comfortable. It's supposed to be a large. I would say this is probably like a small medium, bro. Like, it's tiny. And the pants, now I gave this manufacturer that my original design that I actually made for these pants, right? And he told me he couldn't do it, which is crazy because I had this made with the different manufacturer, Eli, for the denim. This is the same pattern, and I kind of followed that with the Carpenter set I made. But I mean, you can see I did this by hand. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. But I was trying to achieve the shape I achieved with the pants I made. But just going back and forth with this manufacturer, it was just so many issues, dog. Like, you can even tell from the quality, like the seam work, the thread. It's not good, dog. It's not good. So this, just dealing with this type was the main thing that got me into being like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna start making my own stuff, because this took like 3.5 months, almost 4 months to receive and to get this and be like, okay, now I need to make my changes. Bro, it's gonna take you 3 years before you actually up and running the way you need to be. So this is why I had to learn how to sew, bro. I had to learn. So I know I've been doing a bit of rambling, but I'm gonna switch out. But one thing before I switch real quick. Well, let me switch, then I'll do that rant. And I actually made 2 jackets. Now, this was the first jacket I made, and this is more of a trucker jacket, I would say. Right? I got 2 jackets and a heavy. Hold on, let me put one of these down. All right, so we got the first one, the trucker jacket, right? So no prior sewing experience outside of me learning how to make a t-shirt and a sweatsuit. That's it, right? Added these last minute panels in when I was creating the pattern, and like I said, being able to do it yourself, I can make these last minute changes. So I added this panel here, added some rivets. I got it on the collar, also around the jacket, and you can see it's a panel here. I'm working on my felt pocket technique. On my other samples that I made, it's a lot better, but like I said, this is the first jacket I made, so it's not the cleanest, you can see, but it's a good job, bro, for my first time ever attempting a jacket. Rivets here at the bottom, buttons, panels lined up pretty good, damn near perfect. Now we have the motorcycle jacket. This is the second jacket I made. And the first jacket had a nylon lining, and this one has more of a jersey t-shirt lining, a lot thinner, so I could wear this summertime and I would be good. Same thing with the panels. We have the shoulder panels. This one is a bit more of a drop shoulder than the other one. The other jacket is more fitted. This is more of a oversized fit. Same thing as far as like the back details. And this is made out of a Japanese canvas, that fabric I picked up when I went to rag finders. So I can show you, I'll show you guys all this on body when I get done. I want to show you guys just like the details of, you know, what went into it. I have a lot more ideas and I've been like testing myself, so I definitely want to remake a black jacket with a lot more details. And like with this, I didn't use the correct top stitch. I used the thread I had, so the panels could have popped way more. It's just little stuff like that I learned from making, you know, these 2 jackets, that now when I make another jacket, the jacket is gonna pop way more. And this is another thing, like I said, you guys need to be aware of, especially when you guys are starting out. Like, I remember when a lot of times now when you're starting a business, you have to be online with your business, right? But being online, it opens you up to, you know, criticism and skepticism from people who don't even know what it takes to do what you're doing. You know, people that feel like inclined to tell you what it is you're doing wrong and how you're trash, or, you know, just that kind of, and that's something you have to have the mental dexterity to be able to push through and push past that. Because if you get caught up on trying to prove yourself to other people that have no idea what it takes to do what it is you do, you already lost, and you're not focused on what it is you need to be focused on. You're focused on trying to prove yourself to these people. So also keeping that in mind too when you're starting your brand. Sometimes you may get hate from people. Me personally, like, I get used to it. Like, I got a lot of hate just even starting out with people like, you're doing this wrong, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And it's like, I can only share so many details online. Like, I'm not giving every detail that I'm running through, but, you know, just not doing that, like I said, open myself up to skepticism from posting online and being on socials because I'm trying to promote my business. You know, that's something I had to ignore and tune out to be able to get to a point to where I can be able to make this kind of stuff. Because it's like, if I didn't go through all that stuff I went through with James and, you know, the disrespect and that kind of stuff, I never would have got to this point to where I'm able to make my own samples and I'm able to speed up what it is I'm trying to do, because I feel like my vision is so much bigger than just some of the basic stuff that you're seeing out right now. And I feel until I find like my team, I gotta be able to produce and make what it is I need to make so I can actually show you guys the silhouettes and stuff I'm trying to make. Because as of right now, sometimes it's just a thought or a vision in my head that I'm not able to manifest in a 3D yet. But learning how to sew, I'm actually able to manifest it and show you guys, you know, and I can actually make it a product, and if people like it, people can buy it. So that was a bit of a rant too. Let me show you guys my pants, hold on. And these are the Carpenter pants. Now, look at these bad boys. Check out the details on these. Triple stitch here. And like I said, this is my first time doing this, so it's not the cleanest, but it's good to get the vision out. I can use it for a sample, and that's what matters, is having a sample I can show a manufacturer that we can mass produce at a higher quality. Added these rivets here. Same thing on the other leg. Keep the back. The hammer loop. Rivet it out. Then we did this triple button on the bottom so you can adjust the pant leg. If it's too wide or if it's dragging, you don't want that. You can always tighten it to give it more of a taper look. That's something I feel like was really needed, because not everybody wants their pants dragged, and I hate that. And they fit to the body. I normally wear 34 in Levi's, and this would be considered a 34. Like, fitted to the waist, so they're not super big to where you have to order a bigger size just to get the fit you want. Like, order your size and it fit perfect. So I'm gonna put this on body so you guys can actually see what the fit looks like on body. Hold on. All right, guys, so here's the pants on body. I'm gonna get a couple different views just to show you guys. I feel like it'll only be right. You can see here, studded out, boom, 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 or I should say riveted out. On the side, got the side pockets too. Chap detail. So, you know, everybody doing this, right, for their pants, for the fit. This is how mine will look. And they hold the shape pretty well when you move around. Especially with this fabric. This fabric is not as malleable as some of the other ones. Now, when I show you guys with the jacket, game changer. I was trying to get the full view, but that last shot didn't work. But these are the pants from a different view. I'm used to shooting vertical, so I need to get the right lenses for this. I actually brought my 16. As you can see, man, this is a fit. Bold. Not super crazy as far as like the baggy fit, and like I said, they fit to the waist. This is a 34. So let me show you guys the jackets on body. So we're actually gonna start with the first jacket I made, which was a trucker jacket. Now it's meant to be worn like this. It looks a lot cooler with a hoodie on underneath it, but I just want to show you guys the actual fit of the pieces, you know, not styled yet. So this is the jacket. First jacket ever. But I like the fit, really good crop. It's a good fit as far as more of a fitted jacket, but I'll show you guys the motorcycle jacket, then you'll understand what I'm saying when it's more of a like more of a drop shoulder of fit. But I wouldn't mind this in a couple different colors. I was even thinking of like a brown, a navy blue, and maybe even like an olive green, like a very dark, rich olive green with the gold rivets. Woo-hoo-hoo. That'd be fire. You see the fit, right? The fit, the quality, the cut. I low-key want to say the craftsmanship, but I'm not even that good of a sewer yet. But I can say that because the one I got from him was trash. I'm gonna put his jacket on, and you'll just be able to tell the difference from seeing my jacket than seeing the one I got from the manufacturer, bro. It's just, I don't know, that really left a taste in my mouth, which is the reason why I know how to sew now. But just that, I can't talk about the design, but I'm talking about more of the quality when I'm talking about the sample being trash. So keep that in mind. This is the one I had. This is the first jacket I had made. He was supposed to make a large, he didn't do that. The zipper was supposed to be a lot thicker and more oversized. He said he couldn't get it. I found a zipper online and had it here within a matter of 2 days. Like, it was super easy to find a zipper. So just that kind of stuff, dealing with that old manufacturer, like him, just bold-faced lying to me about dumb stuff. Like, bro, you couldn't find a zipper, it's really that hard? Everybody is sold out in the US? Like, that's crazy. So I would revise this design, actually get it my size, because I like this fit. Just my size, like a large. Change some of the things up on the design, and I still think this could be a fire design as far as the jacket though, but just wanted to show you guys like the night and day of comparison from manufacturer sample from my sample. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys the second jacket I made though, and this is gonna be the motorcycle jacket, and this one is cold. Mind you, I've had to move this jacket I don't know how many times today, and I just got tired of pressing it, so if it's a little wrinkled, my bad y'all, but this is the motorcycle jacket, and you can see this is a bit more of an oversized fit, but it fits fire with a hoodie underneath. Like, you still got room to move around. I kept that crop. I didn't want to go higher, so I kept that crop. But like I said, there are a couple things I would change as far as the overall design of this jacket too, because it's a bit plain compared to the other jackets I've made, which I haven't shown you guys yet. But I made this. And it feels good to actually be able to say like, nah, like I made my samples. So yeah, bro. If you're interested, you want to check me out. The stuff will be available for pre-sale, not the jackets. Jackets will be in my fall drop, so stay tuned for that. But the pants will be in my my drop coming up June 1st, which should be available for pre-sale, and that's at badhachi.com. So you can check me out there. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the page. And let me know what you guys actually think of, you know, the fit, you know, of the actual whole Carpenter set. I need to show you guys a full body look with the jacket and the pants. I didn't do that yet. I'll do that so you guys can actually get a full feel of what, you know, it was I made. And that's what I made. 2 jackets and a pair of Carpenter pants. So if you guys are new to my channel, or is this your first time seeing my videos, you might want to subscribe, because as you can see, we're over here cooking. I don't know how I'm going to continue, because I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with content, and especially with having to, you know, design this stuff, sell this stuff, edit the content, post the content. It becomes a lot. So I'm trying to find ways I can be a lot more consistent with content. So if you guys maybe have some topics or maybe some stuff you guys want to hear me talk about, let me know in the comment section below. That helps me out. But in the meantime, I'm just going to continue to produce the type of content I can, because I feel like with this type of stuff, it's very hard to keep it consistent, because I'm actually showing you guys in real time as I go through it, majority of the time. So I'm trying to find a way where I can be consistent with that. But like I said before, if you guys like what you guys are seeing, make sure you like and subscribe to the page. Maybe share with somebody you feel like could learn from this type of content, because like I said, this is a very fine-tuned niche type of content. Like I said, I'm trying to hit that little window I feel is missing with this type of content. But yeah, bro, this is the type of stuff I'm making for my line. So if you want to check me out too, Bad Hachi, I'll have that below in the what is that thing called below? The thing below, it'll be down there. You guys can follow me there. Check me out, badhachi.com. We have the pre-sale for the pants June 1st. Don't sleep on that.